What we're going to cover in this video is special effects and using the triggers on roller coasters to activate them. Like that one. So first off, what we're going to do is we're going to jump in to the create section. We're going to go to special effects. I'm going to go to all for now, and you'll be greeted with a bunch of special effects you can do. Now what you need to do first of all is press Y and go to more filters. Go down to properties and in here select triggerable. These are the ones that you can link to your roller coasters, to your tracks and all that, so that they'll activate with your rides. So once that's selected, we're just going to have a look in here and see what we want to activate. As you can see, there's a lot of different things, from fireworks to bubbles to confetti. So let's try the confetti. And what you'll get is this really small little generator. Now this you can hide, you can place wherever you want. So what we're going to do, we're going to put it here, and then what we're going to do is we're just going to hide it under the ground. So we know it's there, but it's not visible straight away. What we'll do, we're just going to post one on the other side as well. And as you can see, the confetti is going a bit crazy, demonstrating how it works. Now what you do is, if you reselect the confetti, you change loop to on trigger only. As you'll notice, the confetti stops, and it'll only start again when we link it to a trigger. So we're going to do the same on this one and press on trigger only. And as you can see, you would now not even know there was confetti underneath the track whatsoever. So to link it to the track and the coaster, so that when the coaster passes a certain point it activates, what you want to do is click on your roller coaster. You want to come into this menu and come down to trigger sequences. And as you can see, I've got a bunch of trigger sequences set up here. So what I'm just going to do is come down to the bottom and all the way past the sequences I already got and press add trigger. Now what this will do is it'll create this little marker, and what this means is this is group 4. Using the left analog stick, you can move throughout the roller coaster and decide whereabouts on your track you want the trigger point to be. So I've decided that I want my trigger point to be here, so that the confetti is just popping into the air as the roller coaster passes. So I'm going to click, and that'll place that point there. And then what you need to do then is go back down to your trigger and click connect objects to group. This then allows you to pick the special effects objects. So I'm going to select this one here and this one here, and now they are going to be tied to that trigger. So it's RB to confirm. So I think we just missed the rotation on that one, but the next cart that passes through that number 4 marker should, as you can see, fires the confetti. So what we'll do, we'll come down and you can see a bit of a better view here. Ta-da! All the confetti fires. Now the really cool thing about this is there's so many different triggerables you can actually do. And you can even do it based on like pyrotechnics. So if you had some sort of tiki style thing you wanted to do, then you could quite easily activate, say, a fire or something like that for the cart to pass past. One of the reasons people tend to trigger special effects rather than leave them on is because from a distance, then say I'm the coaster coming through here, you don't even know that that fire is going to activate. But then what we're going to do is, just as the person's about to pass it, we're going to trigger that fire. And what we'll do, we're going to link it to the confetti one. So if you do want to add an extra object in, if you click connect objects again, you can re-click, press RB, and when you come down to the list, that has now been added into the group. So if you decide later on you want to add in more special effects for a certain trigger, you can do that. Now, that was a bit odd, wasn't it? The cart had already gone past the trigger point before the pyrotechnics went off. So the people at the front of the cart wouldn't have got that effect. So what we can do is if we click on the track again, go back into this menu and go back to edit trigger sequences. And we come all the way down to number 4, which is the area we know this is. Go on this little 3 dots menu and you can press move trigger. And then what we have the ability to do then is put it before the flames. So we come back out of that menu and we watch the next cart come through. As you can see, the flames activate just as the cart is coming up to them. And then they're still greeted by the confetti too. Now, here's an example of some other ones. So what we've done over here is, as the roller coaster is dropping towards the water, we're given the effect that the water is splashing up and soaking everybody that is on our coaster. And there you have it. There's just a really quick demonstration and sort of beginner's guide of how to set triggers up based on your coasters and your tracks. I hope this helps you out, and I'll catch you in the next one.